we were going down. We don't go down in straight lines, right? So what I'm doing is I'm going to wait for, like I said, my B wave to enter this range. I'm going to take profit. I'm going to wait for my initial break of structure. Operative word, wait, right? All great traders, wait for the trade plan to develop. Once I get that A wave and I can identify that A wave clearly, okay? And typically it's a 3-wave move, an ABC flat correction, okay? Sometimes it can be a 5-wave move. It's in which case you'd get a zigzag, but usually it's a flat correction. Then I'm taking the Fibonacci retracement of that wave, right? And getting the phi ratio. That phi ratio will give me the maximum retracement of my B wave, okay? So the B wave should not be able to come beyond the 1618 of the A wave, okay? And so I literally set my stops right behind the phi ratio and try to get in the short right as close to my 1618 as possible. Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is April 2nd, 2022, and Bitcoin looks like it has one more leg down before our run up to 56K. Okay, this is what I'm seeing on the charts. Yesterday, I was telling you how it was going long. I was getting ready, very eager to go long, right? I want to make this move to 56K, as do most of you, okay? However, I got stopped out, and it didn't really make sense given my trade plan why I got stopped out. So once I got stopped out, I went back to the charts, and I tried to read what the chart was telling me, and here's what I came up with. All right, I'm seeing that the first move down that we had on March 31st, breaking out or breaking down from that long consolidation was our A wave, our initial break of structure, okay? And what do we know about corrective waves? Corrective waves come in 3, okay? ABC, WXY, WXY, XZ, right? Triple threes, whatever. They come in 3 sequences, okay? So I'm seeing this being the first sequence, right? A flat correction. This flat correction being the second sequence, okay? And then I'm seeing 5 waves down as a third sequence. As for where I see it sort of finishing up, right? A lot of people may say 42K, but I really don't see any reason for us to go to 42K. Why? Just as I said before, Bitcoin price, any asset, it's not like there are evil market makers out there trying to liquidate you and, hit your stops. No, it's not that. It's all liquidity. It's all about liquidity, finding liquidity. An exchange is where buyers are buying what sellers are selling and vice versa, right? So it's all about where is the product and where is the money, right? And right here, the VPVR is showing us that there's a lot of exchange going on. So if we need liquidity, right? We need money, we need Bitcoin to go up to 56K, then this is where we're going to get it. Nicolas, s'il te plaît. There's no reason for us to go down to 42K, right? Because there's even more liquidity at between 44 and 45 than there is at 42. So that's why I'm not really planning to go below the 44K level, right? And this is where we were before. So I think we're just going to put in a flat correction. I could be wrong, and this could be composed, right? We all have seen that, and I'm just going to give you an example, right? In complex corrections, sometimes you get this being a nested correction, okay? So like you will anticipate getting a B wave that's just one leg, but you'll get 3 legs or even 5 legs or whatever, and that's all possible. I'm not saying that that's off the table. I'm just saying we're in the second phase, the second sequence. I'm not saying it has to be simple. It can become complex, but it's the second sequence nonetheless. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. In any case, what am I doing to trade right now? I'm in a scalp long. Why? Because once again, tons of liquidity up here, right? Tons of liquidity. A lot of people are, rather, a lot of people have their stops. A lot of people are short, right? And their stops are up here. That's what this is showing me. They're short and they're up here. They're pretty much they've got their orders up here, and so price wants to go there to create liquidity, to create more flow, okay? And so we're probably most likely going to go up there, and we can technically, why? Because if we go into the hourly time frame, we can see that this initial break of structure, this A wave right here, okay, if you take the Fibonacci retracement of this A wave, you'll see that the 1618 phi ratio is all the way up here at 47.9, okay? And that phi ratio represents the maximum retracement of a B wave given an A wave. So this means, in plain English, that price can come all the way up here, up to, right, the 47.9 region that I just showed you for the B wave, okay? Because an A wave is an initial break of structure and a B wave is a retrace or a counter move, okay? And so that's all I'm seeing, that this B wave is technically able to come up in this region, capture the liquidity, and then turn short, okay? Liquidating a lot of longs and stopping a lot of longs. Again, I don't think there's anything notorious about this. It's just the market trying to be as efficient as possible. If you think of it in that way, it's less nefarious, it's less negative than there's this guy in this room, probably white guy, fat, and with all his cronies, and they're figuring out ways to make your life miserable. No, it's not that, right? It's just natural buying and selling in a market, right? You see it in any commodity, any sort of exchange of goods and services. So that's what I'm seeing on the charts. That's why I'm seeing it. Again, scalping long to this range right here, I'm going to take profit and then flip short. And as for where I'm putting my stops, I know a lot of people ask that. Again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, all that stuff. But this is just what I'm doing. Not the best trader in the world, but I'm decent. I'm going to use my phi ratio once again, okay? So what that means is I'm going to wait and see how high this B wave goes, okay? And then take profit, and then I'm going to wait for an initial break of structure. So usually a flat correction that's showing, okay, now I want to flip short, okay? That will be my A wave. What I want to do with that A wave, this is the key, because I'm going to use that to measure my phi ratio. Okay, can I take measurement of this? I can't, because it's not actual price, okay? But anyway, I'm going to take my, I can. Okay, I just wasn't doing it right. I'm going to take the phi ratio of this A wave. Let's draw it out properly, just so it makes sense. Okay, let's say that this initial break of structure happens here, okay? And what a lot of beginners do is they get in right, at the first sight of the break, okay? And you can do that, but it's not as prudent. It's not as prudent because where do you put your stop? Okay, because after every move, you know that you're gonna get a counter move, okay? And that counter move typically will get most novice traders, because they had no idea. They thought we were going down. We don't go down in straight lines, right? So what I'm doing is I'm going to wait for, like I said, my B wave to enter this range. I'm going to take profit. I'm going to wait for my initial break of structure. Operative word, wait, right? All great traders, wait for the trade plan to develop. Once I get that A wave and I can identify that A wave clearly, okay? And typically it's a 3-wave move, an ABC flat correction, okay? Sometimes it can be a 5-wave move. It's in which case you'd get a zigzag, but usually it's a flat correction. then I'm taking the Fibonacci retracement of that wave, right? And getting the phi ratio. That phi ratio will give me the maximum retracement of my B wave, okay? So the B wave should not be able to come beyond the 1618 of the A wave, okay? And so I literally set my stops right behind the phi ratio and try to get in the short right as close to my 1618 as possible. So in terms of entering, I'm going to wait for this retrace. I'm going to get my A wave, set my phi ratio, and I'm going to try to enter as close to the phi ratio as possible. And that I'm going to use the range high as confluence, right? VPVR is confluence. It's clearly range high. That's how I'm going to enter my short to the downside. And my target is simply going to be the range lows. If you look at all of this as a range, right? This is range low right here where we were. VPVR is showing us that that's around 44K, right? That's where we ended up last time. So quite simply, this is how I'm going to play my short. And that should be a pretty nice move, right? From here to there, that's 8 to 10%, okay? And once we take that profit and, we consolidate and we flip long, you take that profit and you flip it long to 56K. So that's my plan. If you're getting value from this, please like the video, share the video with other people interested in trading, crypto, Bitcoin, Elliott wave, whatever. And subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We'd love to have you daily Bitcoin updates, as well as my son making noise while I'm trying to record live streams on Tuesdays at 4:30-ish Eastern Standard Time, and impromptu live streams, impromptu intraday videos when I'm feeling like it. All right. So that's it from me. Trade safe. Always use good risk management. That's all this is, risk management. And have a great day. See you next time.